Audio log 139. Yeah, is that a prime number? I think it is. I think it's a prime number. Anywho, I wanted to share my thoughts on a few topics today. First of all, if you're living in America, you better stay indoors, audience, because there's a polar vortex coming your way. Yeah, you might want to watch out. I've heard in some places we could have a wind chill of like -30. That sounds nasty. I wouldn't want to be there. I remember, audience, I used to live in Canada, audience, and I've experienced some cold winters up there. I tell you that. I used to live there a long time. Moved there in the late 90s, and I lived there for a while and had some cold, lonely winters up there. I tell you something, I love the loneliness because I don't know what it is about humans, but they're icky. I don't like them. They're kind of yuck. I don't want to be near them. So I enjoyed the loneliness, and I tell you what, audience, I used to have I had this state of the art place where I lived. I used to call it a cabin because it was kind of shaped like a cabin, but it was really nothing of the sort. I tell you that. But it was very beautiful up there, and it was a lot of bears, audience. Anyway, what was I thinking to talk about? Oh yeah. So Ian asked me to visit. He wanted me to go with. He wanted me to go with him to some hospital, audience, and see someone. Who? Julia's sister. Yeah, she's got a sister, younger sister, audience, and she's not fat. She's actually quite normal. There's actually a very different face too. You would never know that those two are sisters. Anywho, she she's not doing too well. She's got a few bats up the belfry, that one, I tell you. She's well, the doctors, they think she has dementia, but I can tell you something for sure. She doesn't have dementia, audience. Yeah, you see, dementia takes many years for it to set in. You know, I've been around a lot of dementia, people with dementia. Hang around. You know, I have a lot of old friends, audience. Some of them are starting to get dementia. Like Joe. And the thing about dementia is, it's kind of a slow process. It takes many years, and you never just notice it all of a sudden. Sort of thing that takes time to develop. Julia's sister, who I will, she shall remain nameless because privacy and all that. Yeah, she developed these symptoms within a month or two, audience, which doesn't happen with dementia, audience. It doesn't happen. She developed these symptoms it was about 2 months ago, 3 months ago now. About 5 months after she had something put into her body. Yeah. So here's the thing. What she has is prion disease. Now, Jason, you may be asking, What is prion disease? Well, you see, audience, prion disease, or CJD, sometimes called, is when a certain protein spike gets to the wrong part of the brain, audience. So that happens very rarely, but it's been known to happen. It has happened before, and this is a perfect example right here. When a certain protein gets to the brain and collides with some brain matter, audience. Yeah. And when this happens, if the circumstances are perfect, or in this case, worst possible circumstances, it can cause the cell to fold. It can cause the brain proteins to fold. And when this protein folds, audience, it creates a domino effect. It causes all the cells around it to similarly fold. And it happens exponentially. It starts off slow, of course, because, well, that's how exponential things happen, audience. But it can accelerate quite quickly. Basically, it turns your brain into mush. These folded proteins do not act the same way as they are originally created for, audience, and they basically just turn into mush. It's quite disturbing. It's very different from dementia. Similar kind of symptoms, but very different way that it can be caused, and it's quite nasty. I was speaking to her, and yeah, she is extremely paranoid. She thinks everyone's out to get her. She thinks that I was going to kill her, and the nurses were all conspiring against her. She basically is. She's basically Alex Jones. Yeah, she's nuts. She's lost the plot. And, she's urinating herself, and she's, I don't want to go into the details on this because it's quite gruesome. But yeah, it's a nasty way to die. I will never die, though. Worship me.